First of all, I would like to say thank you for Munta for the initiative, which is extremely timely and important. We are far beyond the limitations of the planet, and we have to face with the simple fact that the approach we had before to set up specific environmental legal texts is simply not working. It's not only because we don't have the best or the proper regulation in the system, but perhaps the problem is with the system itself, and clearly the current decision-making structures and the structure of environmental law can manage the externalities, that is, was mentioned, and some effects of consumption and production, but it's not really challenging the basis of the problem. 45 years ago, it was already, the question was put on the table that is it the right way to protect nature, to set up a very complex and ununderstandable system of environmental law, or we should simply give rights to nature. Besides of giving rights to nature, it worth nothing more than the paper it is written on if there are no safeguards and guarantees to implement it, which needs good institutions to implement the regulation, good legal procedures, and the good approach from the society. We need the NGOs, the citizens' initiatives, active citizens, really to enforce what is included in any kind of rights for nature. And I believe that this is not daydreaming. We are witnessing that it is happening.
Decades of insane worshipping of growth and making growth of growth measure of our progress, which sounds to me really crazy, brought us to the edge of the cliff. Some of our leaders speak about mighty steps forward. I'm not sure about this. I think that it's time to look maybe on the foot now and stand still. Otherwise, nothing follows but a deep, deep drop. Nature has its rights and will impose these rights without or with us. We are only starting to recognize the situation and introduce solutions. Safety roads to save us before it's too late. We call it circular economy, toxic-free environment, and here today, rights of nature.
Scientists agree that we are in the middle of the sixth mass extinction caused by humans. We built a model, a system, that is based on some pillars: capitalism, globalization, market above all, exploitation of our natural resources as they were without limits, unceasing growth, which is physically impossible in a natural system. The consequences of those choices are devastating for the planet, habitats, biodiversity, and for ourselves: poverty, inequality, migration. Our solution, decision, policies are trying to face each single problem that the system created, but staying in the system itself. As Albert Einstein said, we cannot solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them. We need new ideas. Probably we need a new system, a new paradigm, one that focuses on nature along with an ecological approach to be put in place in all our policies. The rights of nature can be a crucial first step in this direction.
This is one of the most important and hardest initiatives that you are going to get engaged in your life. This is very much a paradigm change, as we heard. In those days when we had slavery, the majority of the people were that horrible people, and they didn't think that they were doing anything wrong. And someone had to have the courage to stood up and say, women are human. If you have disabilities, you are human. And color doesn't make a change. And no, you can't own a human being. And we would need to have same kind of a change in this nature's rights approach. I would encourage you to read ecosophy. This is the ecological philosophy. This is probably the most biggest change what you have had in philosophy in centuries, from human-centric to nature-centric approach. We are like a cell in ecosystem, part of it. And we do not have any more rights than the other parts. And that's why I think that we really definitely need this citizen initiative. We need a lot of discussion, a lot of pressure, and a lot of cooperation with NGOs, are using it in lawyers' networks and the interpretation and judgment of the law.